Good morning, this is Devin with Backyard Projects, and today I am building a fence. Yay! Building it to cover all of my pool equipment, all of my air conditioner, and so on and so on. I want it to be kind of seamless, and then I can put plants in front of it and it just goes away. So, what I've already done is I've already dug my holes, and now I just have to, I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to get a 2x4. I'm gonna go all the way across, nail it, just so I can make sure that everything's straight before I put it in the concrete. Let's see. Let me show you. Alright, so if you notice, I did one here, and then one here. The reason is because the switch to turn on and off the pool is right there. So I'm gonna put a little gate here, so I don't have to go all the way around to get it. Here I did the same thing because I've got to be able to get to that filter. And then here I just put one all the way at the end. I'm going to square it, set it, let it dry, and then I will put up my pickets. I know it's kind of a backwards way of doing it, but I have found before I put the concrete in to make sure everything is nice and straight and level. Excuse me. Now, some of them might be off a little bit because I was hitting pipes or roots and it was keeping me from digging. So that's kind of what I'm worried about, but we'll make it work. Got some pretty long 2x4s from another project that I had done. So that's why I have this extra 2x4. Do this and try and pre-drill my hole. Just so whenever it's hung, I don't have to get it going. I can just screw it out. So now that I have that done, let me go ahead and get the other ones going so I can make sure that it's nice and straight. Now, I know that the posts that I started out with are not straight, but in order for me to get an accurate idea, I had to just get it up there. So now I will start making sure my posts are straight, and then I will go back through and I will fix my messed up one. So now, this is whenever I'm fixing my messed up one, because if you look, I'm way off. Alright, so I have one more that I've got to do at the end, and I've got to go get I have another long 2x4 there that I'm going to use to get all the way down to the end. Then I'm going to put another board in the corner to help square it up. I'm going to make sure that it's level this way and that way, because I don't want my fence to lean. So let me go ahead and do that. I gotta get this board ready to go anyway. And Jason is mowing, so can't really hear me anyway. Alright, so now that I have all of my posts set, I've squared them up, everything is nice and hunky-dory, I'm going to now put in the concrete.
Oh, sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Alright, so now I've got my concrete post put in. Or I've got the concrete in the post done. I know that it's a little wet, but this is probably like the third time I like packed it down, put some more in, packed it down. So the runoff, it'll be okay. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. But, alright. So now I just have to wait and then I'll start my wood. Alright, so it's the next day now and I have all of my posts in concrete. Now I'm just getting my cross beams set to go. There's one little spot that I didn't have enough wood. Hold on. So this board I had enough, but I didn't have enough to go on this band and I only had one 10-foot. So I have an extra 2x4 that I'll just put up here, across there, just to make it go all the way across. Now obviously it's not going to be the same height because one is kind of set lower than the other just because of the incline, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm using like scrap lumber that I had left over in the yard. I'm just trying to cover this stuff so you don't see it. So anyway, I'm gonna make it pretty. I'm just kind of using scraps that I have laying around the yard, and I'm hoping that I have enough fence posts or fence pickets. Because if not, that will suck. But all right, so let me get to it. Oops. When you're doing it, try not to cut into the post. 2 more to go. Alright, so I'm having to put gaps in between these slats because of my air conditioner on the other side. So what I'm just using like a little 1x. And then whenever I get my slats, then that gives me my spacing. I've already ran it by my air conditioning guy and he said that'll be fine. Because I've got about 10 to 12 inches on the other side. So I should be clear on that. So let me show you how I'm doing it. Alright, so what I do is I take my little spacing, take my boards that I've already cut. I also have a little trick. I put a little board down first, and then I put my pickets on top of that. It gives me a straight edge. I didn't know it. One of my fence guys that I was building another part of the fence, they showed me. So, alright. I take it, level it up. Of course, ran out of nails. Alright, let's try this again. So up, level, there you go, on to the next one. Alright, well now that I have all of the spacing done, now it's just basically just putting the slats all the way over. Like it's easy breezy, soft and cheesy. So let's go ahead and just put on the slats. Well, it is finished now, and I think it looks amazing. See this side? Anyway, I still have that side yard to work on, but I think it turned out great. It's just a little pony wall just to hide all the stuff, but I really think that it just streamlines everything. Like I'm so happy with it. It turned out amazing. It's crazy how like one little thing like this can just change the whole outlook of everything. So anyway, well, thank you guys. Till next time. Bye.